Let's talk about the model catalog. Sometimes this is called a model garden. It just depends on the provider you're using. But the idea is that there's a collection of large language models or Gen AI models, because again, it could be generative images or voice, and they're not necessarily using large language models. But the idea here is that you can choose which ones you want to use. So here, AWS has providers for its own Amazon models like Titan Premier, or Anthropic, like something like Claude Sonnet, Cohere, such as Command R, A1 or AI-21, like Jamba, Meta, which has Llama, Minstrel, which has Minstrel, Stability AI, which has Stable Diffusion, and there will be more, I'm certain, in the future. And each of these providers have variants. So, like, you can even see in this screenshot here, we have Claude 3 Haiku, Sonnet, Opus, Instant. So there's a bunch of ones for each of these. Don't just think that there's just like 6 or 7. There's a lot. And before you can use a model, you do have to request model access. Different providers have different experiences with it. If you're over on Azure, it can take a long time, like 48 hours before they'll grant you access. Google is pretty much instantaneous, and AWS has been pretty much instantaneous. I think for some of them, like Cohere, I think I had to initially wait a little bit of time. So if it's a third-party provider like Cohere, you might take a little bit of time, but again, you can get pretty quickly operational here. We could compare these different types of models, but they're constantly changing, and so I don't want to date the information rapidly here. But yeah, there you go.